So basically we are going to continue from this part whereby we're inverting. Right, the inverse of 125 over 9 squared is equal to 9 over 125. So we are saying we are going to multiply by the inverse squared of this to get rid of this on the right hand side. So what you do on the left, you must do on the right. So you can see from here I multiplied and I also multiplied again. I want to get rid of this 9. I multiply by 1 over 9 times 9, and it's also here again, it's 1 over 9. It's also here on the left hand side. So we have 125, which is there, times 70. You make these operations on your left hand side, which are also appearing on the right hand side. And remember, this 9 is already there, which is this one. Okay, so what we only added was to multiply by this and 1 over 9. Okay. Alright, so from there now we are going to multiply 9 times 9 times 125 times 70. 9 times 9 coming from the bracket squared. So which means 125 times 125. Okay, not forgetting times 9 on the numerator. Times 9 on the denominator, sorry, is equals to t. Everything here, it gives you negative. It gives you positive 1. Gives you positive 1. Everything on the right hand side gives you positive 1. Okay, so that is how we go about it on the right hand side. So here 9 times 1, everything here on the right gives you 1 times t, which is just t. Okay, so multiplying the numerator, it gives you 81 times 70. This they just cancel, and then in the end you are left with 670 over 1125. When you divide, you get this as an answer, 5,04 seconds. So after you have found your time, which is 5.04 seconds, what do we do next? We substitute in any of the equations. Either you can substitute in equation 1 or you can substitute in equation 2. You use this formula. If you choose equation 1, Vf is equal to Vi plus At. You take your 5.04 seconds, then you plug it there, which is this one. A is unknown, that is what you are looking for. Then it's just a linear equation. Now this one will be easy to solve than the one we did before, because simultaneous was longer, but linear equations, they are very easy. So as a fraction, the initial velocity is 125 over 9. You can convert it also to a decimal if you want to work in decimals. Okay, but I just prefer to round it off at the same time at once at the end, then I will just get a final answer, which is a bit more precise, but you can still work in decimals if you find it easy for you. So if you multiply A times 5,04, you push it to the left hand side, you get negative A times 5.04, which is equal to 125 over 9. What do you do for you to be left with only A on the left hand side? I must multiply by the reciprocal of 5.04. The reciprocal, it means just 1 over that number. Okay, negative is there, negative times negative, so that you get a positive. What you do on the left, you must also do on the right hand side. So 125, that's 125 over 9, multiplied by the reciprocal. What you do on the left, you must do on the right hand side. Okay, so basically what you are going to do here, you are going to multiply 125 by that, then you get 125 negative because of the negative sign, so it's a negative answer. Then 9 times 5.04. Once you simplify this, you are going to get negative 0.25557. I just rounded off this one. So you can also round it off maybe to 2 decimals, or you can round it off maybe to 1 decimal. You choose which one you want. If you round off to 2 decimals, then it has to be 7,8, 2,78. If you want to round it off to 1 decimal, it's going to be 3. So it depends on the rounding off which you want. So here the negative implies deceleration. That is the negative direction. That is why the vehicle or the car came to a stop, a standstill, because of the negative acceleration of the brakes. So the negative, it just implies the direction of the acceleration. So A is the acceleration. So the acceleration is negative 2.7557 meters per second square. But the magnitude, it will be the absolute magnitude. It's always positive. So the magnitude of the acceleration is 2,8 or 2,78. Okay. So thank you guys. So that is the end.